Hello everyone, welcome to another shaving video, and I've particularly been looking forward to doing this video, and the reason for that is I'm trying a new shaving cream which was sent to me by Justin of TheBlueBeardsRevenge TV. So thanks very much, Justin, looking forward to this. And a lot of you who do shaving videos or whatever will know, or even people who shave will have heard of this, and a lot of people have asked me to try this. TheBlueBeardsRevenge. Heard a lot of good things about this cream, and it comes in a little tub like that. That's how mine was sent. I was very kindly sent this to try and give my honest opinion on it, and I've said this before on the last video I think. Looking at this, maybe you can't tell there, but it looks a similar texture to the Tailor of Old Bond Street, and that is a good cream. So that's a good start. So we're going to be trying the TheBlueBeardsRevenge shaving cream. I've been mixing it up, as you can see. Very impressed with the smell. Very important to me. And it comes to beautifully, like your ice in a cake. I don't know if you can see the peaks on that. Absolutely beautiful. I've been giving this a good mix actually. I haven't used a lot of soap, and I've got a lot of cream on the brush. Good growth. I got about 2 or 3 days there. 3 days. Because I wanted to really try this. Now for this shave, I'm not going to be using any shaving oil, because I personally, I do use it, but I won't be using it in this shave. I don't really need it now. I wish I'd heard of the shaving oil when I first started shaving, because I had very sensitive and red, raw skin really. But for this video, I'm not using it because I want to really feel the cream, smell the cream, and use the cream really to give it a good run. And I'm using the Merkur Futur. Hope you're not getting fed up with this, actually going on and on about this. On setting number 3, brand new Wilkinson sword, double-edged blade. Okay, and I'm using a new cologne today, which is also sent to me from Jacob in Czechoslovakia. So I've just come out the shower, so my skin is nicely prepared, nice and soft. The bristles, whiskers, beard, whatever you want to call it, they're nice and soft. And as we all know, that's the most important part of a shave, preparation. Oh, this is beautiful. Ooh. That is beautiful, yeah. God, that is good. There's a good bit of growth here, and it's absolutely plastered it. It's a beautiful texture. You can feel it's quite thick and creamy. Really sticks to the face. That's lovely. Beautiful smell. Can't describe the smell, but it's a beautiful smell. Right, just heat the razor onto the first pass. Listen to that. The airtime I give Merkur Futur, I think I should be writing to Germany to see, should be getting paid for this, I think. But it's like anything, isn't it? You get something good, something that works, you don't mind spreading the word. Okay, now this cream, it's really good. God, you know, that's fantastic. I wish you could feel this. Listen to that. Combination of good soap and a good razor. Bluebeard's Revenge. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. God, it's a lovely smell. That is lovely. Very impressed so far. I can see now why a lot of people go on about it. Look at this. Very creamy. Onto the second pass. I can't get over how it sticks to the face. It just oh, it's fantastic. Second pass. Here we go, across the growth. Now, there's something I wanted to clarify really before I do this, is shaving the 3-pass system. Obviously it's not my idea, it's an idea started, you know, there's all variations of shaving. You can do all sorts of things. You can shave standing on your head if you want, you know, somebody somewhere's thought of everything. But the 3-pass system, which a lot of people use all over the world in these videos, on the big shave, everything. Follow the growth on the first pass, whichever direction that might be. The standard way is down, across and up. First pass, second pass, third pass. If your growth grows that way, that's your first pass. So if you're growing that way, that's your first pass. Then to go across that growth, you'd be going that way. You know, and then if to go against the growth, you'd be going that way. Which brings me, so you work it out for yourself. You know, leave your beard if you can, grow for a couple of days, really look at it in the mirror and take note and say, yeah, because here, for me, this section here, it grows just in a, like a, out in every direction. So I know by doing, you know, the first pass, the second pass and the third, I'm going to cut it either way. Very sensitive area though, because you've got to be careful. Someone did ask me why, what was the question? It's gone out of my head. About the, something about the passes. I'll come back to it if I remember, it's gone out of my head now. But going on, the manufacturers of razors, blades, shaving equipment and the professionals will always say you should never shave against the growth, against the grain, because what can happen, it will cause irritation, it can cause razor burn, and it can, on severe cases, can cause ingrowing hair or hairs. Now, I would say 95%, 98% of people that I know of, that I've seen, don't have that problem. Personally, I think you've got to be that way inclined. Your hair, if you have ingrowing hairs every now and again, and sometimes they grow into the skin and they cause all sorts of irritation and pimples and stuff like that. If you're that way inclined, yes, shaving against the growth could worsen or increase the chance of that happening. But just for you to know, the professionals will say, no way, you don't shave against the growth. And I think that's why the multi-blade cartridge razors were brought in. You know, in order, one swipe, 5 blades, finished. Which is okay when it's brand new. But these are half, if not quarter, of the cost, the blades on these. You can put these blades in any double-edged razor itself, different models of razor, and you can clean them, dismantle them. Now you can't do that with a multi-cartridge razor, and they're expensive. God, they're expensive. You know, so just be aware that, because I do get a few messages, you see, saying, do you realise that you shouldn't be shaving against the growth? No, I know. I know there's lots of things we shouldn't do, but it works for me. You know, I'm not telling anybody else this is the way you should do it. It works for me. But anyway, I just thought I'd clear that up, so you know I do know what the manufacturers think and recommend and advise. But you know, we get public footpaths we should stick to, but do we stick to them? No, not always. So it's, you know, it's each to their own. But if your skin or hair is that way inclined, then just be wary of that, you know. And the same goes for sensitive skin. This is lovely. If you have very sensitive skin, or you're just starting out and it feels sore, don't carry on doing a third pass. It's not going to work, and it'll put you off, if anything. There's nothing worse. If you're experiencing pain, there's something wrong. Remember, no pressure, no matter what razor you're using. Make sure the blade is clean and not blunt. You know, just keep an eye on how many shaves you've had with it, and you'll feel it. If it starts pulling and tugging, you know the blade's finished. It could be after 1 shave, it could be after 5 shaves. Every blade is different. Hope I'm not waffling on at this. But everybody's different. You have to experiment. You know, don't be afraid, but don't do anything silly, obviously. But oh, this is lovely. There we go. It's the second pass, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to rinse my face now. Yeah, sensitivity seems to have caught a lot of people's worry, or minds, if you like, onto the third and final pass using the TheBlueBeardsRevenge. And I must say, very impressed with the smell, with the texture, with the way it glides onto the face and sticks. Very nice. Oh, it's lovely. I wish I could explain this smell or describe it, but I can't. It's nice anyway. It's similar to the Taylor of Oak Bond Street sort of smell. It's one of those smells you just adore. Right, this is the third and final pass. And as I say, if you're sensitive, leave out the third pass. Leave out the cologne, the alcohol. use cold water instead of that. And maybe if you feel you're on the second pass, which is across the growth, and you might think, well, it's not quite there, I'd like a closer shave, but I don't want to go against the growth, maybe do the second pass twice. Don't know, you don't know until you try, really. It's that sort of thing. Just experiment, and if things don't feel right, don't do them. And that's I'm no expert, but it's just common sense, really. It's what I would do. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. I'm losing hairs on this, can you see that? It's an old brush, I'm going to have to get rid of it, I think. It's, mind you, I don't want to. It's done a lot of shaves for me, that little hog hair. Just pull that back very lightly, no need for any pressure. That's a difficult thing actually to learn in the start, is not put any pressure, because it's a natural thing to do but it does happen if you have patience, and the more times you do it, the more times you'll get used to it. No pressure. Right, there we go, and then we go on to this turn in as we go. And thanks for all the great comments I get, on these videos. It's just unbelievable, really, because I started out these videos, just rinsed, really, it was a response video to Steve Farragher, my very first one, because he asked one day, because he seemed to be the only one making these sort of videos, and he said, if anybody else would make a video, please feel free to do so in response to this. So I did one. And that's what they say was history. That's how it started. I'm just sharing a passion, really. Sharing soaps, razors, blades, ideas. I'm not an expert, as you know, but I'm just sharing a hobby, something I enjoy. And hopefully people have ideas from them, and I have ideas from other people's videos and comments and messages. Right, before I put the cologne on, I will tell you about, no, I'll do it at the end. Right, Pitralon, Czechoslovakia, 100mm cologne. Looking forward to trying this. Lovely smell. I hope it's not 100% alcohol, I'd be screaming. A couple of drops on there. Lovely. Oh, that is nice, that. Do you know what? That smells fantastic. A very fresh, clean sort of, oh, God, that is nice. And it soon vaporizes. Very nice. Thank you, Jacob. Very impressed. Pitralon, see? Czechoslovakia. And to finish off, I'm going to be using is freebie. Nivea for Men Skin Energy Q10. So just to recap really, using Bluebeard's Revenge shaving cream. Very impressed with it, and it lathers up very quickly. It smells absolutely fantastic. It's as what people said it would be. Good. It sticks to the skin like thick cream, you know, just beautifully. I had quite a lot of growth actually, and it just went through the growth and stuck to the skin. The Merkur Futur glided over it. Absolutely lovely. Didn't need the oil with that. Very impressed with the Bluebeard's Revenge. What I will do, in the description, I will put the website, which is bluebeards-revenge.co.uk, and also the shaving, where you can buy this from as well. There'll be two websites where you can buy this stuff from. Bluebeard's Revenge. So thanks, Justin. Very enjoyable. What was I going to say? Yeah, that's it. So I've used the Bluebeard's Revenge cream, Merkur Futur setting number 3, brand new Wilkinson sword blade, hog hairbrush, red mixing bowl, Pitralon Czechoslovakian Cologne sent to me by Jacob. Thank you, sir. And what else is there? Nivea Skin Energy Q10 cream. Now then, camera question. I had one the other day from Jacob it was, wasn't it? What camera I use and how I do it now. But I've had a few in the past private messages asking me, what camera do you use? How do you set it up? So you will see now here somewhere a picture of how I set my camera up here talking to you. And the camera itself is called a Panasonic HX DC1, little pocket camera, HD, and it's fantastic for making these videos. Lightweight, and I use a little suction mount which is meant for cars, for windows and stuff like that, and I screw the camera on and suck it to the mirror, so that way I can look in the main mirror behind it like this, and I can look at you and I can look at the screen of the camera. So that's how I set it up. But there's the picture, as you've just seen probably, of the camera just before this video is set up. The suction mount was about £5 on eBay, just a little suction mount, has no make on it, just a bog standard cheap thing. And as I say, the camera is a Panasonic HX DC1, for those of you that are interested. If you're not, my apologies. So another great shave, and a long one, sorry about that. But as I say, if you want to buy the Bluebeard's Revenge or anything like that, in the description, as promised, I will put the links to those websites. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.